Rahat, rahat. Tato famous kौन सी है फिल्म में?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Now it's Lampard. Rijkaard tries a shot!
Well, once more, it's him. We can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Shevchenko. Chance! It's and again! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Things starting to look there. Oh, what a mistake! And he's running through. Neymar! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Conte. Lampard. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. He's always scanning the pitch for targets. Great vision.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aimed
beyond the and the shot!
हम देखो की कर लो
And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So could they be onto something here? Dembele, and here's Kante, and this is Shevchenko, and this is Lampard. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes, oh, they could break here. That is good strength. Is there any support? He might not need it. Cannavaro did well to
Oğlum
emerge with the
Cansın ha.
ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Caught offside that time.
জনবল এটা কি কোনো রান মেক করে না কিছু করে না এখানে হা করে তাকে আছে বলের দিকে বকলা
Rijkaard. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Brazil claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. He's picked his way through. Bruno Fernandes gets into a good position. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And the pass is intercepted. He's in a great position here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Getting up there! And that's a sharp finish. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Xavi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Oh, easy pickings there.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Lampard. Shevchenko. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Yamal. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Maldini. Real chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Maldini
দিচ্ছে
cuts out
নেইমারে
the
দিচ্ছে
pass.
দিতে বলছে
Can he get on the end of this? Totti. That looks a decent ball. Looking for the far post. Towering header! And that's a tidy
আব্দুল
finish.
তো মাথা খারাপ হয়
And they
আজ
are
বিকারে
right
পাস
back
দেয়
within
যাচ্ছে
touch. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
পাঁচ দিকে আরো দিকে একদিন পালা
Now he's got space here. And now they can clear their lines. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Dembele. And here's Lampard. Rijkaard. Great ball, and he's in here. Shevchenko! And yes, it's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Brazil visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Now that's well seen too. Oh, such a clever touch. It's Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. 5 minutes left on the clock. Costa Curta is there and he can pick it up. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that is a truly outstanding save. That's interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's come to nothing. Bastoni gathers from the goal kick. And it's Lampard. That's that, the end. Brazil really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. That is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil!
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. They've got a corner here. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's the throw. Roberto Carlos. That could spell trouble. And he's got away from him. Oh, he's on his own! It's full on! Goal! Brazil! The first significant strike. What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rijkaard cuts it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, cracking Shevchenko! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball out wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zanetti. And it's Griezmann. Short changes him with that pass. Roberto Carlos
বলটা উড়ে
kept
দেওয়ার কোনো
aware,
মানে আছে?
and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Neymar. Belletti. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Aims beyond the defence. And this is Messi. And this is... And the shot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise. The finish. He's given it away. He's had a shot! Superb goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil leading now. Pedri. Zanetti. And he plays one through. And
Added time.
And he should have made them pay.
Still a great ball to get him in on goal like that, Peter, but it deserved more than an apologetic thumbs up, I think.
And this is Forlan. Forlan! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. And the pass is intercepted. And the shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives
Kiরে
in
ভাই?
such
And Messi! And he was there to get a
আর যদি কি
vital
পাশে দিছে
touch.
না যোগ?
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Adams gets across to intercept that.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Doué. Now it's Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he finish? That's a good finish.
Defense.
And they are dragging it back. Game on again. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the
Oh, no.
front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good read, needed to be. Belletti gets it away.
কি রে ভাই
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
না
Messi, oh that's superb. And they've got rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Back towards the middle. Adams. It's a really well-measured ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Neymar! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitution for Barcelona.
Well, the referee's pulled play
Number
back and has
21,
booked him for the original offence. So,
Coming
third
on the
corner of the
field
game.
is number 22, Schneider.
Oh, good effort!
কি রে ভাই এত বড় গ্যাপ থাকতে বাইরে বল
he
মারি দিয়ে
had
গেল
to, and yet he could not.
Rijkaard really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Costa Curta. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Neymar. Schneider.
Barcelona
এটা বলে
really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be
Now it's
3
Forlan.
minutes at a time.
Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. So that's it. It is all over. Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Shevchenko picking up the Man of the Match
And a quick
award,
reminder
and
today
no
that
surprise
parking in
there.
the area around the stadium is
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. that gets things running.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim? David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists from an
It's Lampard! They score!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, Red, nice interception. Chouameni, Vitinha. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score. He's had a shot! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Shevchenko! The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aims beyond the defence. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Shevchenko. Lampard. 5 minutes to the break. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Vitinha, looking for options for movement. Oh, it's Iniesta!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he can thump it away. And he's had it nicked away. And it's made its way to him. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. So we're into the second 45.
Looks definitely like they're pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter.
Oh,
Make sure you don't give your
Neymar.
opponents any time to think on the ball.
Passing nice and neat. And that is expertly dealt with. Lampard.
ওরে নেইমার নেইমার
Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Lampard, and the pass is intercepted. Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. This is a promising build-up. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro can get it clear. Forlan. Ball played for Conte. Probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. Akanji. Chouameni. And it's Iniesta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Rice. Conte. Iniesta. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! Goal! Ajax! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Thuram. Marquinhos. Iniesta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Might be danger here. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. Brazil really could have done without this. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Abiati clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Ajax now in a position far
রে
more
ভাই
desirable.
সামনে জমে দিচ্ছি
I
পাস
think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, that's well
রে
spotted.
তোরে বললাম না দৌড়ানো
Rice. Now it's
আচ্ছা
Shevchenko. Thuram.
প্লেয়ারগুলো কত সুন্দর ওয়ান টাচ খেলছে স্যার আমার প্লেয়ারগুলো
Squeeze it through. And it's
ধাক্কাতে কি
Lampard.
করতে করতে শেষ
Vitinha. Thuram. Vitinha.
There will
Can
be
he get
3
it through?
minutes Added time.
ওরে
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
এটা
Belletti. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Drogba. And that will be the final act. Brazil pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately...
পাস টাস কিচ্ছু হয় না ইন্ডিয়ারে কিছু নাই করো নেইমার কি দেবে এখানে নেইমার গেমটা ওইরকম ছিল গেমের মধ্যে কেউ পাস টাস দিতেছে না ওয়ান টাচ পাসগুলো হইতেছে না এগুলো এমনি ওয়ান টাচ পাস হয় না পুরো গেমের স্পিড ছিল পাল্টা পাস খেলেছে প্লেয়ার খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And this is Lampard. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Lampard. Aims beyond the chance for a shot! And again! And that is well cleared.
Brazil would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And here's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Hullet. Now it's Yamal. Chance! And that was very necessary. A probing pass. And he's intervened well there. That's a good foray he's making. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
ওয়ান টাচ পাসগুলো দেয়
Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Hakimi. Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Neymar probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time.
দেখছিল বেলন এখন এখন লাগছে
He has found the way through. Great vision. That has been cut short. And here's Neymar. Lampard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Neymar. Just too much on that. Out of play for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that has not gone well.
Huge. England goal. দিকে শুরু করছি না
Hakimi. That looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. Lampard, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, what has happened here? Neymar tries a shot! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in...
And that is all they have time for. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
1v1
Brazil
খেলার
just
মধ্যে
ahead then
1v1
as we reach
গেম প্লের
45
অবস্থা
minutes.
খারাপ আজগুলো পাশে
There's
যেত না
plenty
ওয়ান
of
টাচ পাস
positives
একটা
to take
হয়েছে না
despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Brazil looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Back on the way then.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And this is Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Neymar. He's shifted. Goes for a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
তো সামনে রাইকার্ড আছে রাইকার্ডের পাশ না দিয়ে করা যায়
Belletti. He's found space here. Conte. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at.
Can he finish?
তোমার ডিফেন্স লাইন
Themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Vinicius Junior.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
19,
So they have it all to do
Number
again.
18,
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
That's
This is
exactly
exactly what you want from a big game.
14 দিন চালায়
coming on the
Pass isn't the
field.
best.
Number 9,
পাঁচ দিতে পারে
Can he get on the end of
Number
this?
14,
Rizal
Rodrigo.
is in a really
Zaga
good
বাইরে।
position out wide.
El Hadj Diouf. Number 13, Fernandez. Substitution
Oh, that's
in
nice.
progress.
Has a look up and delivers. And he was alert to it. And he can clear it away. That's a throw. Ball's gone out of play. Knocks it into space. Bellingham. And this is Batistuta. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were
এটা ডিফেন্স
pedestrian
গুলো
in
পুরো
possession.
কিরকম আর আমার ডিফেন্স গুলো পুরো
Almost no threat at all.
পুরো খালি
That's just playing it safe and simple.
অপোনেন্টের
And
ডিফেন্স
it's
গুলো
Fernandez. Oh, that was vital. That's put pay to the danger. Played out wide.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Fernandez. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away.
2 added
Well,
minutes
that
has been
might be that,
indicated.
Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
আরে
And he's straight offside.
Oh,
There you have it. The referee says that time is up.
entramos,
Decent
what
game
is
of
there?
football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out.
Betul. Itu baru. Itu baru. তোমার থেকে জিজ্ঞেস করতেছে হিরো ক্যারিয়ার দেখছো কিনা।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Has a look and place it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. Beckham. A probing pass. Great chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Olise, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he can clear it away. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Brazil really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey
Yeah,
options.
right.
Played through for the wide man. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Torres. Tries to play it through. That's an imaginative pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nice looking ball. Now Now that looks a decent ball. That is lovely. That is good strength. Oh, this looks sharp. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Oh,
Pass is just off target. That has not gone well.
hello.
And we've reached half-time. So a
Hijo,
steady,
toma.
solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick
Brazil
reminder
go
today
in
that
at
parking in the
half-time
area
with
around
a
the stadium
1-0
is
lead.
strictly forbidden. Please
There's
use
plenty
parking
of
provided
positives
by
to
the club
take
or any
despite
other
the
paid
lead
parking
being so
facilities
small,
in the
Peter.
area.
I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Brazil just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Hazard. Number 17.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Olise. Number 12,
Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field.
Vicious ball here.
Number 27.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle.
Hijo,
He's getting through.
Number 1, Raya. Number 21, Van Basten.
Sending in numbers sharp and
Oh.
uncompromising.
ball pass de bol.
Rodri. And here's Messi.
मैं एक्टर भी तो एक्टर भी है.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Messi. Well, they've got it again. He won't be happy with that one. Still just a single goal between the sides. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Rodri. And it's Kimmich. Ball's played through. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. Sergio, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Timber.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Stuck it away! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And here's Van Basten.
पास देना का देना देना ताकत देना पास का.
That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass.
ना दे पास ना दे.
And it's made its way to him. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
अरे वाह.
Nicely intercepted. And he was quick to react. The end. Time is up. A good watch. More than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course.
Ah. TV. Nah. TV কি করবো? গাড়ি কেন টিভি তেমন নাই।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
হয় এই ম্যাচে গোল হয়ে একদম বুঝে থাকবো, না একদম গোল দিয়ে ধরে বুঝে থাকবো। এই গোল নাহলে গোল দেবো। কাজ করি। এই ম্যাচে নামা
Well, we're on the way. Costa Curta, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
বাস্তন এটা কি রে ভাই?
Right, Scholes. Rijkaard. Bastoni. And it's Zaire Emery. Shevchenko. Has a look up and delivers. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And they can counter here. Bastoni spots it and intercepts.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Owen. That This ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta.
কিরে আমেরি কি করে রে ভাই প্লেয়ারের
Sharp
পিছনে
little
কেন
ball here. Shevchenko. That's the keeper's ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And they've got a throw.
Substitution.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? No foul, says the referee. Neymar. Neymar scooting forward. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is a good challenge from him. De Ligt can get it clear. And he cuts out the supply. Belletti. Cannavaro.
It's আমার
Is
defense
a
team.
man so notably robust and
Basketball
resolute in
এখানে কি
his
করে?
defending. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And he's done it! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, good block! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Costa Curta. That's going wide left. Not where it came from. Neymar threads one in. that was
করলাম
vital.
দৌড়াঙ্গা জায়গা বেরিয়ে যাবে
That brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And a quick reminder
To
today
attack
to
on the
please
first
take
45
all
minutes.
the bins
Well, I think the
located
manager
by the
should be
entrance
pretty
gates.
happy
Thank
that his
you
side
very
managed
much
to
for
come
your
in on
cooperation.
level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Substitution for Brazil.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Number 22. Olise.
Hostilities have
আরে ভাই
resumed at
এগুলো
the start of the second
বিরক্তিকর
half.
লাগে আমার
Shevchenko!
ওয়ান টাইম পাসগুলো না দিলে
And he should have made
জায়গা
them
দিয়ে
pay.
কারণে গোল আউট
That's
দেখা
good
যায়
running. It makes life so much easier when you have people
Goal
who are
at the
willing to
foul,
go
baby.
beyond the defence like that.
And he was quick to react. Now he's got space here. And the
তারপর
through ball.
বাস্তনি
The referee has given a corner.
আমি টান না দিলে বাস্তনির গোলটা হতো
Surely now! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. And it's hoisted clear. And that's been won straight back. Cannavaro. Can he get on the end of this? Ball swung. Impressive jump. Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Passa.
Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Henderson! Olise tries to clear. He won't be happy with that one. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get it through?
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Passa.
And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
বাস্তনের লেগে গোলটা খাবে যাবে বাস্তনে পাখি করতে পাপা
De Ligt is there and he can get that clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Nice looking ball. That's a decent clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's in one-on-one. Decent chance! Oh, the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Zaire Emery. Towering header. It's a goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement,
না
Peter.
যেখানে
The defence
কোল্লা
let
হাত
themselves
দৌড়ানোর কথা
down
কোল্লা
by
না দৌড়ানো
not picking him up.
কোল্লা
I
আগে
think the
নামাজ
boss
চলে
will be
গেছে
amused.
দৌড়াই
And now he
আবার
has
খিচুড়ি
two.
করছে
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now.
And the shot! That's crazy! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of...
And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Forlan. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Brazil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively.
Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it
আমার যদি
beautifully.
মিডে একটা প্লেয়ার থাকতো আর কি, আমি যেখান থেকে একটা পাস দিব ওটা যদি পাচ্তাম।
And that's been intercepted.
He
টাকা
read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super! And he shoots! Vasco da Gama! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
বললাম
I
পাঁচটা
doubt very
তিরিশটা
much
ফটো
that
দিতে
this
পারে
was
না।
in the script. Van Bouten. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
আমার মিডে একটা প্লেয়ার দেখি না আমি যে এখান থেকে পাঁচটা দিব, মিডে কোনো প্লেয়ার নেই।
And
How's
here's
that কারবার?
Messi. Oh, well played, well played.
এটা আবার নাই।
He's well positioned here. And he's heaved it away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it
Hey,
didn't quite
Rebecca,
come
goal
off this
kick.
time, Peter, but
গোল
Oh,
খাইছে আমি জানি।
terrible mistake. It's really
এই
well cleared.
উইকেটার তো বলগুলো একদম ফালতু।
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts.
that's a modern defender's instinct.
Chance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his
Oh,
side a
the
lot
ball,
more
yeah.
unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Vasco da Gama are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's a throw. Brazil can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Great vision.
বাস্তনি
Oh,
এটা
super find. So no flag here. Chance, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Olise. And it's Belletti. And that's a good ball. Totti always looking for that half a chance. Kimmich. Picked out brilliant. He's had a shot! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! He's got himself an
2
absolute
added minutes
peach.
has been indicated.
A goal at a really telling moment. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous... That's it, 45 minutes on. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Second half is
বলটা
up and
নেওয়ার
running.
চেষ্টা কর না রে ভাই
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
আরে
Rijkaard aimed beyond the defence. Distributed tidily. Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and this is Forlan. Big chance! And it's in! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 13.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so
কিরে
significant.
ভাই বল
Nice
আবার
looking ball.
ডাক্তারি মাছ ছাড়ি দিচ্ছে
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Totti. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cristiano Ronaldo. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And the pass is intercepted. Livakovic. And that has left him in a heap.
কিরে ভাই
Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. And he's gone looking for safety. Knocks it into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution in progress.
Vasco da Gama clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Torres. And it's been played through. Can he finish? And he's quick to get rid.
বান্ধবান এটা সম্ভব মনে হয়
And this is Neymar. And Torres! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
আর দিতে বল এটা
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
কাজ এটা
So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might have beens. but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this.
नेट जीत रहा नेट আছে আরে কোড নাম বলতো আচ্ছা ওল্ড সং আচ্ছা
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield...
Shoots! Goal! Brazil! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. That's destined for the flank.
তাই সামনে জন রে দিছি
That's a
বাসে
key
যাবে
interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's there to belt it away. And here's Messi. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Olise! Olise!
Alice
And here's Neymar, in
Okay.
towards the back stick. Nice interception, well timed. Odegaard pinches it off him. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Belletti. Olise given the lift of his goal.
Esa.
Zaire Emery. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player of legendary status. No, that's been intercepted. Costa Curta. And he cuts out the supply. This is a promising build-up. That'll be a throw-in. Shevchenko constantly looking for the ball into the box. Now it's Neves.
Esa.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brazil are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. It's out for a goal kick. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. João Neves. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Now it's Zaire
There will be
Emery.
1 minute added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved
Esa.
that little bit more.
Brazil with the game's only break. Chance! Shot! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Gavi. Might be danger here. Zaire Emery.
The attendance for this match
that's been
was
intercepted.
98,000
That's great
total.
positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Gavi. Shevchenko. And Adams. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Cafu.
কি রে ভাই পাঁচবে না
And here's Messi. Neymar. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Odegaard. And this is... And the shot!
ওরে বাবারে।
Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
The two
24,
coaches are signalling
Gavi.
changes here, both at the
Number
same time.
22,
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number 3,
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to...
And Torres! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here?
Shevchenko. Number 10,
আরে ভাই দিস না রে ভাই বল কর দিস না
Well,
সমস্যা হবে
there's
বল কর
plenty
দিস না
to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually
হ্যাঁ
things
সব
might
প্লেয়ারে
change.
দিতে থাক
Ferran Torres. Substitution in progress.
He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. Ferran Torres.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's... Shevchenko!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
আরে
And here's Messi. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter,
if you
this
do
was
have a
probably
chance today,
more
please take some
slugfest
time
than
out to
a
give your
game of
support to
football,
our
but I
better
actually
stadium
found it
fund.
very enjoyable. A game that